So here's a 2+ quadrillion problem that everyone appears to try to solve nowadays. How do you link the Federal Reserve note and Bitcoin associated with a stable coin to try to solve a systemic problem? You can't. So not only do we have Trump now talking about stable coins along with Bitcoin, we have a lot of the fintech community talking about stable coins for the debt. And now we have some Harvard students wanted to create a project using stable coins to address our national debt. Come on now, something's wrong here. Let's talk about it. Okay, so I want to take a quick minute, share some thoughts. Came across an interesting article in reference to Bitcoin, Layer 2, stable coins, national debt. Just those 4 words or so really make you wonder, why now? How, out of all the things that we are facing right now, at this current point in time in history, we have the introduction of a technology that is being used as a medium to try to solve our national debt problem when it's a lot bigger and greater than that. And so I want to share my thoughts on some things, but also get your take on things. So if you got thoughts, ideas, suggestions, drop in the comment because I'm curious to hear your take on this. But then again, I don't like the idea of linking Bitcoin to the Federal Reserve note, creating a stable coin to then, solve our debt problem? It doesn't add up. So what am I talking about? Harvard students, I think they found a solution to the global debt crisis by launching the new Bretton Woods Project. So their big idea, a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin that will supposedly combine Bitcoin's decentralized nature with the stability of a pegged currency. Sounds clever. Hold on a minute, because there's a lot to unpack here, and it's not as rosy as it seems. So first off, pegging Bitcoin, a notoriously volatile asset, to a stablecoin that's supposed to provide some financial stability. Let's be real. Calling something stable when it's tied to the US dollar, a currency that's lost 98% of its purchasing power since 1913, is laughable. But then again, the Federal Reserve note is anything but stable, yet this project aims to mint stable coins on Bale 2 network using Bitcoin, all while relying on the Ethereum network for additional functionality. So you see what they're doing here is, it feels like a concoction straight from Wall Street, taking something unstable, dress it up as a new financial innovation, and sell it to the public as the next big thing. And so now let's ask the obvious question. Why not just cut through the noise and repeg the dollar to gold? It's not a new idea, but it's one that actually makes sense. So if the U.S. Treasury revalued gold to account for all the ballooning debt, we could theoretically use our gold reserves, if we have it, to pay off the national debt. Problem solved. Gold on coin has thousands of years of history as a reliable store of value. Bitcoin is barely a teenager, and we're still unsure if it's going to make it, through this rebellious phase without burning the house down. But here's where things get interesting. Bitcoin wasn't created to bring financial freedom. It was created to distract people from going backwards to gold, in my opinion. So think about it. In a world where fiat currencies were on the brink, where inflation is eating away at purchasing power, wouldn't the logical solution be to return to something that's proven itself? Gold has been the backbone of the economic system for centuries, but instead, we're being led toward a digital currency that could pave the way for even more control via digital tyranny, if you will. So this new Bretton Woods project seems less like an innovative solution and more like a step toward the New World agenda, where Bitcoin might be decentralized, if you believe that. But once it's tied into the system of stablecoins and government oversight, how free is it really? So by shifting focus away from gold, they're moving us toward the world where every financial move is traceable, manipulable, and ultimately controlled by a few powerful entities. So it's hard not to be skeptical when you look at the bigger picture. And so the idea of a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin sounds like a band-aid on a broken system. So a system that's still propped up by fiat currencies that have lost almost all of their value. So why the push for this? Because it's easier to sell people on a shiny new tech idea than to admit that the old system is broken beyond repair. And so once again, these are the things that's being suggested right now. Nothing new under the sun, just repackaged to make it look like it's something of interest to the masses. But then again, there's an agenda behind every single thing we're experiencing right now. And so while the fintech sector in Wall Street is salivating over Bitcoin and all the other crypto projects, it's becoming more obvious that the mainstream media is feeding upon this. And then you also have a lot of the Bitcoin reserve bills, as well as Bitcoin stable bills and all types of other things centered around Bitcoin, but yet none of them mention the word gold and silver for the people. And so once again, take everything with a grain of salt. This new Bretton Woods project sounds good on the surface, but then again, it's the way of the banking sector bringing the young talent up through the system, having them work on improving this tech for the bankers' benefit at the end of the day. So once again, just wanted to share my thoughts on this. Curious to hear what you guys think. If you found value, hit that thumbs up, drop a comment, And as always, for those that are interested in real tangible assets, I want to encourage you and extend an invitation to you to consider the Silver Team, where I personally help like-minded individuals to recognize the importance of sound, true, tested money, i.e. silver, to get a hold of silver via savings, automated and delivered to you once a month. The option of having your own bullion store where you can actually share your store with other people to earn commission from that, as well as being able to share this entire experience with other people so that you can then be compensated for your efforts and in return, so either earn cash or be able to trade that in for more silver. So it's a perfect silver cycle for those who have interest. But once again, taking some time, sharing some thoughts, trying to highlight more of this confusion around Bitcoin becoming a global medium and trying to make sure that people stay grounded and not be led astray by all these digital bells and whistles and sticking to what works, which is true, tried and tested, sound money. And use that as your anchor. And then everything you mess with on top of that should be a bonus. But anyway, drop a comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.